Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for your month, so just simply take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Join this lovely Pisces tribe. Excuse me. Spirit makes me lose my voice. But anyways, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down in the description box below. I'll definitely get that started for you. Do bear with the faint noise in the background. It could definitely represent a level of noise in a situation that you invest money in, like a living situation and or work. But anyways, do want to get this out for you. We're going to begin by pulling from the Soul's Journey deck, see what messages we get from that. And then we'll further speak upon your money and career, your month with the Light Seers deck. And then we'll finish up by pulling some small messages from the Making Magic deck. They're saying snaps for Pisces. Snaps for Pisces. Well done is now what I'm getting. Okay. You could find as if you need to, at certain points in the month, put yourself in other people's shoes. Could have to do with your work, helping other people, or it could be more so in revolving around, involving other people that you work with, coworkers, a boss figure, or people that work for you. You could find as if you're very empathic. Okay, you might discover that this month, or some of you already know this. It all tying into somehow your life purpose, or leading you to a better understanding of just that. Okay, needing to know and understand fully what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Even if there's more than one purpose, do not regret not making the best out of a past job and or living situation or financial investment of some sort. What doesn't work out, meant to be. Most definitely could be a blessing in disguise as they draw me to the lesson, the word lesson, on the front of the Soul's Journey deck. Lessons coming into play past and present. We have patience coming out, all right? I accept that everything happens in divine order. Everything, my friend, okay? I need to recognize that patience is one of your best friends. It's a virtue at this time. With other factors, difficulties, background noise. When recording, you could experience background noise. Oh, please, I get it. But I do feel as if you could experience energy around you in more than one situation, if not one, that is just entailing you needing to dig for that inner strength, that patience to get through. Okay, they're making me think about my situation. But yeah, here we go. Service. I feel good when I help others. And I do feel like you desire a true level of peace at this point along your path. It's like things have been exhausting enough. I just want peace and quiet, a healthy environment where I can accomplish what I need to. And it's like in the moments when you desire more fun, more excitement, it doesn't need to be overly like shouting kind of fun, but it just feels like you're understanding or recognizing or trying to communicate to others, as you speak quite quickly this month. There's a time and a place for everything, okay? Let's have some class is what I'm getting, okay? But we have service. I feel good when I can help others. I do feel as if your work truly assists people in one way, shape, or form, whether you're an entrepreneur running a business and or working a day-to-day job. You could be doing multiple career opportunities, right? Feeling there is a level of loneliness in regards to a change, okay? You could feel as if you're making a change within your career and or living situation, and therefore feeling a bit lonely in that process. Even if you could wrap people up in that change, right? Advice and support and whatnot, it just feels like you know intuitively you're meant to make this one alone, right? Or these multiple changes. It feels like you're naturally surrendering to what needs to develop or be adjusted. As I just showed somebody throwing a lot of stuff up in the air. Okay, they're building blocks and just shuffling things up. Okay. What do you want to change and how are you going to go about it? I feel a very methodical, well thought out, analytical way about you throughout the month. You could have very heavy Aquarius or Aries in your chart. Interesting. Didn't know that was going to come out. All right, so they want these two to be on the board. Okay. but we're going to put him like this, because we're going to focus on the change rather than the loneliness in that process. You could also feel as if you work alone on a business, or just work best in one way, shape, or form when you're not surrounded by a ton of energies, or it just feels like you prefer to be, they're saying, a loner, or just somebody who works by oneself. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel the same way. Part of why I love running this business, but accepting that you're learning to let it be. Okay, let it go, let it flow. What doesn't work needs to be released, including what happened in the past. But also, you can't change other people, right? You can't change how other people work. You can't fully, it feels like you have the ability to help other people through your work or just in general, and that fulfills you to an extent, but you can't completely change somebody or expect them to change, right? You can only do so much. And don't feel as if you have to be in control of certain factors around you that are annoying. Allow yourself to just go with the flow and accept that not everything is within your control. And that's fine. It would be too stressful if it was. And having the courage to just overcome certain obstacles, a level of adversity being at play. Your health being a focus. Are you taking care of yourself? It keeps coming up in these readings for this month. Are you feeling as if you work and or live in a healthy environment? If not, how are we changing that? Steer clear of unhealthy energies. Okay, they just gave me the word toxic. It could be detrimental to your month in the success that you're meant to be wrapped up with. Okay, have patience with oneself is now what I'm getting as well. Some people, right? I just feel as if that was a purposeful moment. That was also key wording. Freedom and balance coming into play, wanting freedom from a living situation, a contract, or from a job. It could be more than one situation. Wanting the freedom to just get your job done and do it well. Wanting freedom from financial restrictions for some, okay? Freedom from debt as well. You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. Remember that as you blossom and change throughout this month and surrounding it. But needing to bring a state of perfect harmony into your world, and doing so without judgment, okay, on oneself, or just needing to pay no mind to other judgments flying in, soaring towards you at this time. Okay, it feels like family, friends, coworkers, you name it. Obviously, bear with me. I am definitely spoken through as we line these up and get ready to pull some tarot. Okay. All right, that looks decent. Let's see here. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Hanging from the tree of wisdom, my friend, potentially needing to adjust your perspective. Take off those rose-tinted glasses and recognize the situation isn't perfect. Is it meant to be? And potentially needing to upgrade, okay? A lot of you, it's more so just hanging from the tree of wisdom and utilizing what you've gained over time in order to put it to use, right? To make a change, to improve your life for the better. As I do feel like justice is coming into play for a better life for you. Okay. I do feel like you're not fully thrilled with the month, okay? Being noticed. It's like you go from the month of May, even previous to that, and not being fully noticed, and then now people choose to pay attention, okay? People seeing you as somebody who's going places, or just ready to switch it up. Being aligned with the loneliness and the change card. People are noticing you for somebody who just does their own thing, keeps it on the down low, and tries to just get their work done. It's like, why wouldn't you want to do the same thing? Bear with me if you just heard my stomach growling. I feel like you need to remember to eat. You need to remember to replenish oneself, to hydrate, drink H2O, get your beauty rest, right? Take care of your health, all right? Thinking a lot about divine order, you know, things changing, falling into place, and some things not. Needing to have patience with oneself as well, as there is the possibility to overthink, okay? Your mind is a shining, they're saying piece of glory. Interesting. It's a tool that needs to be used in the right manner. Don't let it hinder you, because it has that ability. But just, again, did I not say you were very analytical, trying to come up with an equation at certain points? Simplify it for oneself. Meditate if need be. I do feel like you are thinking about how much patience it's going to take to get through this month on certain levels. But I also feel like you're thinking about what you've gained knowledge-wise, right? You could even be researching, and there's the potential to come up with a very, very valuable idea. They said creative idea. Write it down, keep it to oneself, keep it on the down low. It may come in handy moving forward, but it doesn't feel like it's a month to put it to use, okay? But I don't know why I'm seeing some Pisces reading a lot of books. Feeling as if you're going on a bit of a balancing act at certain points. Walking on a tightrope, is that what it's called? I just feel as if you need to at times kick your shoes off and rest, okay? Replenish once again. Learning more about how to help others, okay, while helping oneself. A reminder comes through that you can help other people through your work while still benefiting from it all the meanwhile, okay? It's as if it's a month where connecting to both, you're learning more about your future, about what you desire, about new financial and or job situations in your future, but you just need to keep things on the down low, and that's when you feel most put in the spotlight. It's like, really? Where was the attention when I wasn't switching it up completely or learning this stuff, okay? Let's keep shuffling. I do feel as if you're pushed to understand that the abundance is rolling in for you at this time. Okay, people may be a little bit jealous or envious of you due to it, but it feels as if the universe is replenishing you for all the difficulties you've had to deal with, overcome, have patience with. Money flowing in quite nicely, and it giving you the sense of a bit of freedom from debt or just from financial restrictions moving forward. It just reminds you to keep the faith alive and to recognize that you are reaching for the independence, okay? There's a level of celebration taking place, and I feel like connecting to other people. But do tread carefully as to what you share about what lies ahead for you or what you're gaining knowledge-wise, what you're planning for, or even what Spirit's informing you of, okay? It just feels like the discrepancy about changes is most advised at this time. But I do feel as if you're understanding that abundance is yours for the taking, success is yours for the taking, but it's not meant to be super easy all the time. But at times it's just like, it could be a lot easier. Yeah, let's keep shuffling. As you can see, they are somewhat lining up with the Oracle. Eight of Cups, okay? In order to balance things out of respect for a level of balance and harmony needed in your situation or multiple situations at this time, you have to do what's right for you with the Eight of Cups, okay? Walk away from any drama. Walk away from, they're saying shit talking. Walk away from a lack of respect and walk towards the sun, your happiness. At times you may feel as if, even though you are connecting with certain people, potentially reconnecting with friends, in a productive manner throughout the month, which could cost a little bit of money. You are being pushed to recognize that part of why you work best alone at times, or why you feel as if you are a bit lonely in the midst of certain changes you're trying to implement, or just one big change, or why you just feel a little bit lonely in general, is because you're more so moving forward feeling as if you shouldn't be wrapping yourself up with certain toxic energies or difficulties, as my stomach grumbles again, bear with me. Feeling as if you're also thinking about your footsteps. Interesting. What you've left behind and what you're moving towards, right? Your path up until this point. But it's better to feel a little bit lonely than to associate oneself with a level of toxicity, okay? Or disturbance. A fresh start on the horizon for you is going to leave you with a true level of abundance. This could be more so your past, but it feels very future oriented. Your cup is going to be overflowing. Don't get a little bit impatient, I feel the need to say as my legs started moving up and down. Balance yourself out, ground yourself. You could be overthinking once again and or overworking oneself, all right? You'll get to where you need to go when it's meant to be. What else do we have for Pisces? I almost called you Scorpio, and it's not because I just did that reading. It's because of Spirit. They're saying you may have that in your chart. Keep the passion alive in regards to what you want to invest in, time-wise, resource-wise, money-wise, you name it. Those are all resources. Anyways, the King of Pentacles talking about your confidence in the midst of planning, developing, creating, feeling quite overly serious at certain points and being like, I don't feel the need to be overly smiley, overly chatty, or just overly sometimes chatty. It just feels like you could be guided to some content online or just on TV in regards to making you laugh, loosen up a little bit, have fun, enjoy oneself. It'll help get a little bit of release. Do recognize when you're feeling quite pent up in the neck, your shoulders, tension in your body. Put your feet on the ground, right? Stop your leg from moving when it does. And impatience or just your energy, anxiousness, all of which needs to be paid attention to, okay? Especially when working. And if you're interviewing, absolutely, communicating. Pay attention to when you're glowing and when you're not throughout the month. It all has something to teach you as you are pushed to keep watering what is feeling productive for you, okay? Even if it doesn't feel quite thrilling throughout the month, or most of which, all right? Let the abundance reign on in. That's what I'm getting. All right, in the midst of feeling a bit restricted, okay? I do feel like, look at this imagery at the bottom of the deck, feeling quite bold, quite serious, and just giving off a strong presence, but feeling a bit restricted, doing some reflecting and needing to recognize how much there is to celebrate. And some of that celebration may take place again when you're reconnecting with friends, or just certain little successes throughout the month. An increase in your statistics, I feel the need to say. Okay, now they're saying again that equation doesn't exist, let it go. In the midst of you reflecting or overthinking once again, going back to this Ace of Swords. But I do feel as if music will come into play as well. I know that sounds random. Spirit may play a song for you randomly. Pay attention to the songs playing in stores that you appear in. Interesting wording. Or when you shuffle through your music and whatnot, okay? You're guided to the right tarot readings. Do keep that in mind as well. Love it. I was just pushed to show this card, the 10 of Pentacles, being pushed to recognize that your financial stability, your happiness, some of you, that quality family situation for oneself, wanting to provide for others, or just your own individual situation, it all lies on the horizon for you. So take a deep breath and recognize that you are deserving of the abundance that does roll in, and there's more to come in the future. But don't be afraid to switch it up once again, but simplify things all the meanwhile, as you do have a lot to look forward to, even more celebration. Okay, let's wrap this up with the small Making Magic deck. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Yeah, I feel like connections take a focus to remind you that you don't need to feel lonely, but I feel like also a focus on loving your career and financial investments. We have one enchanted evening, the perfect night. Okay, there's an enchanted evening throughout the month to expect in one way, shape, or form. But look at this one, successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises or raises, and promotions to be expected or taking place throughout this month. Amazing. We'll put this one under here. Oh my God, bear with me as I knock the camera. The struggle is real. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. What else do we have for Pisces? Sun, the golden energy brings, the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Okay. And then a focus on your self-confidence, going back to that King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel the need to pull one more. Treat yourself, my friend, with the Little Luxuries card as well to finish this up for Pisces. Okay, level of healing in the midst of being reminded you're protected when it comes to change, when it comes to making the best out of what's at hand, and moving towards all the success and abundance you truly deserve at this time and in general, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.